All right, today we are breaking down a simple, science-backed way to get rid of the most dangerous type of fat in your body. We're talking about that hidden fat, and the good news is you have way more control over it than you might think. So let's dive right in. So what is this stuff? This is a really important question because we're not talking about the fat you can pinch on your stomach. Nope. We're talking about a completely different hidden threat that's packed deep inside you, wrapped around your organs, and it's actively working against you.
Exactly. See, visceral fat isn't just sitting there, it's alive. Think of it like a rogue organ that's wrapped around your liver and pancreas, and it is constantly pumping out these inflammatory chemicals into your system. But here's the crucial part. Your body is literally programmed to burn the stuff for fuel. You just have to give it the right signals.
So how do we send those signals? How do we flip the switch? Well, it all comes down to one core mechanism. You don't need a biology degree for this, I promise. You just need to understand one single hormone that is the master controller of it all.
And that hormone is insulin. Yeah, your body has over 600 hormones, but when it comes to storing fat, insulin is the boss. Just think of it like an on-off switch. When your insulin is high, the fat storage switch is on. When your insulin is low, the fat burning switch is on. It's really that simple.
And this chart shows you exactly what flips that switch. Just look at the massive insulin spike you get from carbohydrates. Compare that to the tiny little bump from fat. This isn't some fad diet theory, folks. This is just basic human physiology, and it points us directly to our first move.
So let's hammer this home. Your body can only be in one mode at a time. It's a binary system. High insulin is like a locked vault. It keeps all that visceral fat stored away, totally inaccessible. But the moment insulin levels drop, that vault door swings wide open, and your body can finally get in there and start using that trapped fat for energy.
Okay, so the mission is clear. Keep insulin low to keep that fat-burning switch flipped on. How do we do that? It starts with 3 foundational keys on the diet side of things. Let's tackle the most important one first.
Here is the magic number, 50 grams. To keep insulin low enough to burn fat, your total carbohydrate intake for the day needs to be under 50 grams. Think of this as the tipping point. It's the metabolic line in the sand where your body officially says, okay, no more sugar coming in, time to start burning body fat.
Now, to get under that 50-gram target, these foods have to go. And I know, a lot of these things are marketed as healthy, oatmeal, fruit juice, right? But from a pure insulin standpoint, they send a massive fat storage signal to your body. But it's not about restriction. It's about upgrading. You're swapping out the high insulin foods for these incredible nutrient-packed powerhouses. We're talking about delicious, high-quality proteins and healthy fats that are going to fuel your body while keeping that fat-burning engine humming along.
Dietary key number 2 is just as critical, and this one might surprise you. Stop snacking. I mean it. Every single time you eat, I don't care if it's a healthy snack of almonds, you trigger an insulin response. You are literally hitting the pause button on fat burning over and over and over all day long.
Okay, so once your diet is dialed in and insulin is under control, we can pour some gasoline on the fire. We're going to accelerate your results with 3 powerful lifestyle habits that will amplify everything you're doing with your food.
First up is the sprint protocol. And don't worry, this is super simple. 3 times a week, you're going to sprint all out for 20 seconds, rest for 90, and repeat that 3 times. This floods your body with human growth hormone, which basically shouts the command, release stored fat. The best part? The whole workout is over in less than 10 minutes.
Our second accelerator is an elimination, and it's a total non-negotiable: alcohol. The second you have a drink, your body treats it like a poison. Your liver literally drops everything it's doing, including burning fat, to process that alcohol first. It brings your fat-burning progress to a dead stop.
And the third accelerator is your daily movement goal. Just walking. You want to aim for somewhere between 7,000 and 10,000 steps a day. This is all about consistent, low-level activity. But there's a trick to it. When you get those steps makes all the difference. And this right here is the critical piece. A short walk, maybe 10, 15 minutes, right after you eat, it's a game changer. It makes your muscles act like a sponge, soaking up any glucose from your meal out of the bloodstream. That means your body doesn't need to pump out as much insulin, and you get back into that fat-burning state way faster.
All right, for our last section, let's put this all together into a 24-hour cycle. We're going to look at 2 daily resets that optimize your body's natural rhythm for around-the-clock fat loss.
First, your eating schedule.
This is called an 18-6 intermittent fasting protocol. It sounds complicated, but it's not. You just compress all of your eating into a 6-hour window, say from noon to 6 p.m. This gives your body a full 18-hour stretch where insulin stays rock bottom, creating this massive, uninterrupted window for burning that deep visceral fat.
The second part of this daily reset happens when you're asleep. Your target is 90 minutes of deep sleep per night. Now, all sleep is good, but that deep sleep stage, that's when your body releases the vast majority of its fat-burning hormones, like HGH. It's absolutely non-negotiable for fat loss.
So how do you actually get more deep sleep? Well, here are 5 practical tips you can try tonight. Keep your room cool, around 65 degrees. Make it completely pitch black. Consider taking some magnesium glycinate before bed. And you can even try simple things like mouth taping to promote nasal breathing. All of these will help you hit that 90-minute target.
Okay, so that was a lot of info, I know. That's the science and the strategy. So now let's put it all together into one simple 7-step protocol that you can start using right now.
Here it is, the whole shebang. Number 1, keep carbs under 50 grams. 2, no more snacking between meals. 3, sprint training 3 times a week. 4, eliminate alcohol. 5, walk 7 to 10,000 steps, especially after you eat. 6, lock in that 18-6 fasting schedule. And 7, get at least 90 minutes of deep sleep. Each one of these steps builds on the others to keep insulin low and turn your body into a fat-burning machine.
And this, right here, is what I really want you to take away from all this. This is not about fighting your body. It's about finally working with your biology. Your body is ready and willing to burn this fat. You just have to create the right environment to let it happen.
So, the final question is for you. Looking at this entire protocol, don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to be perfect from day one. Just ask yourself, what is the one single step you can commit to starting today? Because that's where all the change really begins.